Shalom, shalom. I'd like to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakak Badash, double honors, the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone, and salutations to all the Akim out there pushing this truth throughout the four corners of the earth into the whole life. This article is off the People's Voice, and the headline is Smart Cities will replace digital IDs with facial recognition, says AI CEO. And AI tech, including surveillance, kind believes that in the next 5 to 10 years, there will be no need for a digital ID because facial recognition and other things will be built into so-called smart cities. Um, I kind of think that's kind of bullshit because the whole, the whole like facial recognition system could definitely very well, go hand in hand with a digital ID. If if when the mark comes out, and this devil is slick because they just be saying this, and they know their plan. Like, they know what they're trying to do. They know at the end of the day that everyone is going to get chipped. And the reason why we know that is as men of the Lord is because it's prophecy. It's gonna happen, that, and I'm gonna bring that precept out soon. I find my last few lessons, I keep bringing it out, but it doesn't get old because it's gonna happen. It's prophecy. So and there's a lot of been talk about with this the whole fires down there in LA. And there's a whole lot of talk about, these 15-minute cities. And we know these 15-minute cities are going to be like smart cities because, everything you need is going to be within a 15-minute radius. So, walking distance, so there's not going to be no need to drive, everything, public transit or just walking, will be, the means of getting around because, you don't need a car to go 15 minutes, away. So yeah, and we know this is gonna happen. At the end of the day, and even China even has this system in place. Movies like one that comes to mind is Enemy of the State with Will Smith. You know, with the whole facial recognition, like they watch everything. There's cameras everywhere, and that's because this devil wants to know everything that's going on. That's why he has cameras in our phones, TVs, everything, just like listening to us, constantly watching us, daily. Because they want to be like the Most High. The Most High sees everything, and hears everything, and that's exactly what this fucking wicked devil is trying to be like. And they want control. At the end of the day, they like ultimate control. So I want to get Job 20:1. I'm gonna get that on to you. Uh, I'll start at verse 4. Job 20:4. Don't you realize that from the beginning of time, ever since people were first placed on the earth, the triumph of the wicked has been short-lived, and the joy of the godless has been only temporary. So, while these, you know, higher elites and these devils, come up with their plans of 15-minute cities and their plans for the next 5 to 10 years, we're praying it doesn't reach another five, you know, and another 10 years. We want the Lord to we want Yahweh Shai to come back and destroy this place. But the wicked feels like, you know, they feel like, their wickedness is going to continue forever. But they don't realize, and the spirit, has it on these wicked men, for the left hand side, thinking that that they're going to get away, and that their plans of the future, their new world order, their agenda 30, their agenda 20, agenda 25, they feel like 2025 is that they feel like all their whole plans are going to come to pass, but it's only for a short time. Their rulership is coming to an end. um, Verse 6, through the pride of the godless reaches to the heavens, and their heads touches the clouds. Yet they will vanish forever, thrown away like their own dung. Those who knew them will ask, where are they? We know that because these Edomites, these wicked devils, they're eventually going to get put away. And that's going to happen when Yahweh Shai returns and sets up his righteous kingdom. Um, after 1,000 years, these wicked Edomites are going to be dealt with. Verse 8, they will fade like a dream and not be found. They will vanish like a vision in the night. Yeah, because all their plans, all these things that they want to do, all they just constantly they want to watch people. They want to know everything, and that's why they want everything to be digital at the end of the day. So I don't know, like as much as it's trying to say that we'll replace facial recognition will replace digital IDs, I feel it's not gonna happen. I feel like it's not gonna happen because it's gonna go and all this shit is gonna go hand in hand. It's going to complement each other. Once you once you have everyone chip, it is really easy to recognize who is who simply through a microchip. Not necessarily having um cameras recognize you, but if it said, let me just get to it. Um, Revelation 13, and I'm just gonna get right to the point. Verse 16. This is in the NLT. He required everyone, small and great, rich and poor, free and slave, to be given a mark on their right hand or on their forehead. So, especially with we know the Neuralink, is in the head. We know they have the chip that goes within the arm. Whichever way they decide to to make this mandatory, whether it's the head or the forehead, you know, with facial recognition, it's very easy to detect. You know, it's very easy to identify who's who. 'Cause with the forehead, the cameras see your face, scan your forehead, they know who's who. Even now, with the way the cameras are everywhere, like they see your face, they know who you are. Verse 17, no one could buy or sell anything without the mark, which was either the name of the beast or the number representing his name. Verse 18, wisdom is needed here. Let the one with understanding solve the meaning of the number of the beast, for it is the number of man. His number is 666. Going back into the mark on. I want to get second Ezra 15. I'll start at 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and when people shall stand. For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands, or there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor their princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. And then this is the point: man shall desire to go into a city and should not be able. And with these smart cities, you're not going to be able. You're not going to be able to move freely like you are now. You're going to have to stay within your zone, if you want to call it that, or your district. You see things like this in Hunger Games, where everyone kind of lived in their district and they had to stay within their district. And it even shit was rough. It didn't look pretty within these districts. You know, everything was under tight knit. Especially with the poor districts were, and that's why the people wanted to enter the Hunger Games because they wanted to get out of that poverty. They wanted a chance to win, um, to win the game, become famous, and do well for their family. So that's how it's going to be with these smart cities. You can't you're not be able, you're not be able to move like how you can't go from Mississauga to Vaughan, downtown Toronto, all the way up to Niagara Falls. You're not gonna be able to move like that. Like you just gotta stay within your zone. And yeah, and a lot of movies show that type of way of living, where everything is guarded off. You can't move how you want to move. Says Micah 2:1. Woe to them that deceive in iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. And that's what this wicked wants to do. That's all they're doing. All their plans and things that they want to accomplish are just sinister plans. Like it's nothing. It's nothing of benefit. It has another agenda behind it. They're gonna try to do these things in the name of convenience. Oh, you don't have to go far. You can get your groceries. Watch the latest film. Work out. Um, go to your favorite restaurants or whatever the heck it is. But they're gonna all try to make it within a little small bubble. We have all these little small bubbles. It's easier to control the people within the bubbles. It's easier to keep track of everyone within these bubbles. So, and that's the thing. They like it says they're prideful. They think that they're gonna accomplish a lot of these things, and we don't know. They may get some of them off the ground and running, but things might start to happen where they might just have to start just bringing out that chip, and that's what we want. Just fucking have to bring out that chip. Let's get it popping because us of the hopeful elect. We want out, and we're ready for Yahweh Shai. Verse 2. And they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. And that's all they have done from the time they step foot on this land, especially over here in the West, over here in Canada. They came and they took the land, they invaded it, they stole it, and they want to claim it to be theirs, you know, over there, and they're doing it, and just like those wildfires down there in LA, a lot of talk about smart cities being developed out of that land that was burnt and whatnot, and That's Esau for you. That's this devil. Whatever they got, they're gonna do whatever they gotta do for themselves and to carry out their own plan and their own agenda. Therefore, verse 3, therefore, thus said the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, behold, against this family do I this, de- de- devise an evil from which he shall not remove your necks, neither shall he go hauntly, for this time is evil. So well, that's the devil that we're dealing with. The devil that we're dealing with. Alrighty, brother. So that was my last one. So yeah, we see what they want to do. There's so much talk about, you know, now. There hasn't been this much talk about smart cities and digital IDs and AI technology. That's how you know, we are drawing to the end. Because all of these things point to the M.O.T.B. at the end of the day. In some way, shape, or form, all these little mini ideas that they're throwing out all point to the M.O.T.B. You know, well, no matter what this devil be trying to say, that's where they want to go with it. And, you know, what a clever way to transition it. Mhm. So that's gonna do it for this lesson. I would like to close out by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakodesh. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone, and salutations to the Akim pushing this truth, you know, four corners of the earth. Lord willing, until the next one, Shalom.